Chasing after native trout sometimes can just feel like chasing after a ghost.
Going long distances in kind of obscure places for small fish might seem crazy to a lot of people, but I think it's really cool that we still have the opportunity to chase after rare species, and that rare species still exist, and that these pursuits still exist. Oh, here he is!
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in New Mexico. We drove all day. We found this little tiny, super quiet campsite. Everyone's being really quiet.
It's really weird.
It's really weird. I feel like we're not allowed to talk.
I feel like I have to whisper in the mountains.
I feel like we're in kindergarten again, where you're not allowed to talk. But it does make for a nice, quiet campground, so it's not all bad. I mean, we got some awesome mountain views back up in here. Make a quick dinner. Tomorrow we're hiking in probably a total of 7 miles, somewhere in there. I don't know if we're gonna do the full thing tomorrow, but just gonna live out of our packs for a couple days, and we're gonna go try and find a couple Rio Grande cutthroat in the Pecos strain. So it's a fish that's only found here in New Mexico, which is pretty cool. I don't know why we go through so much effort to catch tiny fish. It's a little weird. People don't understand it, but
Because they're native.
I love it.
Up the trail we go after Pecos strain Rio Grande cut. Elk training begins now.
That's true. This is kind of some wild country back here. I don't know. We just want to catch one like 6-inch fish. It's kind of crazy.
It's fun. Our water situation is not great.
Yeah, we didn't come prepared with water.
We only have one of these for each of us until we get to the river.
The river is like 5 miles.
We'll make it.
Get there.
Slowly but surely.
There's rain coming in right over there. We're about to get it. Get the cups out and fill our cups full of water. Thank you, Jesus. We're running out of water, and God said, "Here you go." Rain caught up to us. We gotta make a move. Looks like a decent rainstorm coming in too, based off of what those mountains over there look like. Probably gonna have to put the camera away. Here.
Collecting rain, and we have about enough for a swallow each. So it's mainly dirt. It's mainly dirt, but minerals. Here you go.
That's something.
Let's feast.
Well,
That was delicious.
that was good rainwater.
Alright, I'm gonna keep collecting.
Yeah, please do. Got some big lightning storms coming in. Trying to make a move. Low key though. Ooh, look at this mountain range we just stumbled into. This is crazy. I would never guess this is New Mexico. Never. And it's awesome. The most memorable part of chasing after native fish is the people that you do it with. In this case, Justus and I getting out and doing what we love and getting into the backcountry and strapping heavy packs on and living out of our backpack and having the dog tag along is so much fun. It's good to get away from the truck and from society.
That's not a good sign. I have to keep hunting for them. Well, first hike in, first hole, 1 brown trout. It's great, but not exactly what we're looking for. Hopefully, we can find a couple more of these Pecos strain Rio Grande cuts mixed in, but let's see, I don't know. Not a good start. Another brown. Pretty one though. Say goodbye to him.
With that same excitement and enjoyment that comes with working so hard to find these fish, there's also the other side of things, which is the disappointment or kind of like the letdown of when you can't find that fish and that rare species. And we did experience that, you know, our first day hiking, we did a long trek into, you know, to find the Pecos strain Rio Grande cuts. But after hiking in so many miles, you get to that river and you're so excited. And we ended up only finding browns. And you kind of know at that point that that's all you're going to find. And there is disappointment, but you know, that's also part of the journey. And you have to instead kind of shift your focus on the other things that you found through that journey, which is, you know, the beautiful landscapes, the beautiful hike, the experience. Oh, that was easy. Oh man, that was a pretty good one. Sad to say, well, that was easy. Oh, there. Oh.
He thought about it several times.
No, he ate. All right, I lost him.
Hit him again.
Might be too far over.
That was beautiful.
He was right there. Oh, here he is! Yay! Native, come here. Ah! Hello. Oh, much better.
What is that? Get that in, get that in. That looks different.
Native, get back.
Oh, baby.
Is that one?
Yes! Yes!
Oh my gosh!
No! Just kidding.
Oh, you got me
Just dark.
excited.
Oh my gosh.
You got me excited.
I was pumped. I saw that dark color on it and I was like, dang, that's a...
Yeah.
Oh!
Don't do that to me.
Don't do that to me! coming down hard. A big old rainstorm coming in now. The weather's been a bit temperamental today. It's been like 30 minutes of sunshine and then 30 minutes of rain. Over and over and over and over again.
All day.
All day. Just when you get comfortable sitting under a tree avoiding the rain, it gets sunshine, and you're like, all right, let's go. And then immediately it's just rain. Every time. I'm not going to complain too much. Finding a bunch of wild browns back up in here is fun. But when you set your mind to go and try to find one certain fish and you can't find them, sometimes it kind of stinks. But we're going to cook some dinner. Looks like there's another storm coming in, and we're going to chill out for a second and see what it does. Tomorrow, I think our game plan is to catch a couple more browns in the morning, and then we're going to back out. We're going to do that same hike over again. I've got a couple other backup plans that I think I can find those Pecos strain Rio Grande cuts. So the 50 state pursuit goes on. That's kind of part of it. You show up to a state, try to execute your plan, and sometimes it doesn't work. It's nothing that chili mac with beef can't fix. Meanwhile, this poor girl, she is pooped. Just out. What are you doing? Hey, sweetheart. Hi. Oh. I didn't bring an extra pair of socks, so I had no socks last night. Got a little chilly. She slept like a log.
I brought some.
I don't know. I didn't hear her move at all last night. Not gonna lie, I checked to see if she was breathing a couple times. She was sleeping so still. We're headed down the mountain. We've got a new little creek up in here. It's a tiny little creek, but rumor has it they're in here. Oh, we are sending Hail Marys out right now in the middle of New Mexico, trying to figure out where the heck this dang fish is. Down on the creek, it's pretty small, but we're gonna put the rod together, and with something like this, when we're searching for one trout, it's like every little hole matters.
See one?
See a trout back in there. It looks kind of gray too. Those brown trout are normally a little more tan, and these cuts from looking over the top normally have like kind of a grayish look. Right where you should be. It's a cut. 100%. It's a cut. Let's go! Pecos strain. Oh, it's beautiful too. Come on!
Good job.
We did it. Middle of nowhere.
And that's where they be.
They're just here. That's pretty fun. That's satisfying. Never thought I'd be a grown man diving over the side of a riverbank for a 6-inch fish, but Felt right. Felt very right. Let's go.
Get some more.
Let's go find another one. Beautiful. Oh,
He's a good one. Give me that net. Or net him. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Chaos.
Get him!
Yes, got him.
He's
That's
so
beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Gosh. That's a really pretty one.
No way I'm gonna be able to fly back. So some of these pecos have like virtually no spots on them. It's kind of wild, but it's really cool. It really makes them look like a desert trout. The Gila Wilderness was so bizarre. It's so dry and there's no way there's trout back here. And sure enough, you find these creeks that literally comes out of the ground, out of nowhere, and it's all of a sudden a creek, and that's where they're at. It's kind of eerie back here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's this burned forest in the middle of nowhere. Drove through the desert and then turn a corner and there's hidden mountains and it's green again. It's crazy.
Like the little bit of water that we could even see in this area, we found it.
Yeah, when we first pulled up, there was a literal dried creek and we were like, well, we hope that's not the creek we're trying to fish. And then water just
came out of it. Was coming out of the ground. Looked like a dry creek and came out of the ground. Let's go catch a
good signs.
Desert trout.
There's water.
A little disappointing. We've gone up about half a mile, quarter mile, somewhere in there. We have yet to see a single trout. Caught a creek chub, but no trout. It's looking kind of grim up here. I think this water is too warm. It's not very cold at all. Later on that day, we were fishing a new section of creek and we came across a Gila trout that I thought the trout was dead. And so I ended up being able to scoop it up with my net. And it turns out when I scooped him up, he was still alive, but he was not doing good. But he was in like a still section of the creek, not getting a lot of oxygen. Moved him to some faster flowing water that a little bit colder, get a little bit more oxygen, and ended up reviving that fish, and he took off. The Gila trout do exist. Desert trout right there. All right, guys. Looking like he's kicking now, and look like he's doing good. Look at that, he's swimming off. Something that I know a lot of people can be guilty of is trying to fill our cups with these types of pursuits. While the initial rush of getting to go do these things and being successful at them is something that tides you over for maybe a month, maybe even a year, but it's just not something that is actually going to fill your cup on the long term. And the only way to do that is to pursue the Creator, not the creation. God has put this beautiful creation on this earth for us to enjoy, and it's also to show the fingerprints of who He is. Don't get caught up in everything around you, but get wrapped up in who created it. The greatest adventure that you will ever take is finding Christ and seeing where God will take you. Oh, party foul. Man down.
Go down.